A man was searching for truffles in the woods late at night with a pig when he suddenly discovered a corpse hanging in a tree. What was eerie was that its eyes were glowing red, which terrified him completely. When the police arrived, they found the body suspended because the victim's overalls had gotten caught on a tree branch. As for the glowing eyes, the witness reported, they were caused by beetles from the order Coleoptera in the eye sockets. Typically, these insects emit green light to attract mates, but when threatened, they flash red light to intimidate enemies. Meanwhile, Daisy discovered the victim had 6 toes, which helped them identify the deceased as 65-year-old Tiger. Based on the gunpowder burns on the clothing, the medical examiner determined the shot was fired from no more than 15 feet away. Since it was close range, the bullet might still be at the scene. At the same time, agents learned from the victim's family that Tiger frequently went out hunting for days at a time. When asked who might be a suspect, they immediately pointed to the Mobley family living in the valley. According to Tiger's daughter-in-law, the two families had been feuding for hundreds of years. Moreover, shortly before the incident, she had just won a property lawsuit against the Mobley family as Tiger's attorney. When investigators arrived at the Mobley residence, they had barely entered the property when an old man opened fire on them. The agent quietly circled around and apprehended him from behind. While he was pleased about Tiger's death, he insisted he wasn't physically capable of killing him. As for why he shot at strangers, Norbert explained that recently someone had been secretly digging holes at night, so he mistook the two agents for intruders. The agents believed the holes indicated someone had been collecting soil samples. They discovered a small mining company had begun excavations shortly after Tiger's death, leading police to suspect the victim was killed, so someone could access the mineral deposits. Soon, the company's director, Timmons, was brought in for questioning. His agreement with the victim stipulated that mining could only begin after Tiger's death. However, Timmons also stated that his company was already on the verge of bankruptcy. If he had malicious intent, he wouldn't have waited this long. The secret sampling was merely to apply for a bridge loan from the bank. He added that while they were mining, a blonde woman in a beat-up blue pickup truck had shot at him. Angela compared the recovered bullet with Norbert's gun and confirmed they didn't match. Daisy identified white powder on the bullet as bone fragments, but upon examination, neither the color nor bone density matched the victim's bones. This suggested there might be an undiscovered second victim. Through the blue pickup truck, agents tracked down the blonde woman, who turned out to be Norbert's granddaughter. When questioned, she claimed she had mistaken Timmons for a wild animal, but assured them she had checked afterward and hadn't hurt anyone. To clear her name, she admitted she had been in the woods at night meeting Tiger's grandson Junior for a secret rendezvous. Agents immediately called Junior to the station. He openly admitted he and the girl were truly in love. And when his grandfather Tiger found out, not only did he not object, but he hoped their union could end the feud between the two families. The medical examiner determined the bone fragments were from 120 years ago, meaning there was no second victim. The truth was that someone had loaded cremated ashes into the bullet that was fired into Tiger's body. Soon, Hodgins detected various metal toxins in the soil samples from the scene. Considering the copper mine had been operated in the 19th century, he theorized that acid mine drainage had contaminated the groundwater, affecting nearby vegetation. If the truffles were still toxic after all this time, the contamination must have been lethal back then.